Welcome to today's video, guys. I'm Maryam, and in this episode I want to chat about how reprogramming the subconscious mind can lead to spiritual awakening. You see, guys, today we want to break free from repeating painful patterns. To do that, we need to establish what is going on in the subconscious mind. Often we don't know. That's why we keep repeating the pattern. What we don't know in most cases is that the subconscious mind is timeless. It doesn't function according to the linear concept of time, but rather it functions through emotions, patterns, and what feels familiar. So if you keep attracting toxic relationships, it is because the subconscious mind keeps repeating what feels familiar, or the emotions that are unresolved, or the pattern that is still in place. What I understood as part of my healing journey was to realize the pattern. What I was doing on my journey was I was creating loss, scarcity, lack. Somehow, loss was attached to my journey. And to break free from that pattern, I had to identify those unhealed emotions that were attached to abandonment, to neglect, to those earlier losses. And I had to also recognize that loss was my familiar. So the subconscious was recreating it and repeating it because I never learned to put an end to that loss. There was no beginning and no end. Timeless. So you want to grab, the best word I think, grab whatever pattern that you keep repeating and take it out of that timelessness and put a time frame to it, when it began and when it ended. Otherwise, the subconscious mind won't recognize the passing of time. You keep going forward on your journey, guess what? You keep recreating and attracting similar realities. Got rainbow lorikeets around here. So that is spiritual awakening that I mentioned is literally the awareness that we introduce as part of healing ourselves, that the subconscious is timeless, but I need to put a time frame into place concerning the trauma or the pattern I'm dealing with. You see, when you put a time frame to what happened in your life, then you can grieve what happened to you. Losses, abandonment, neglect, abuse. But as long as they are sitting in the subconscious mind untouched, they're going to be timeless. The subconscious mind, as I said, operates through patterns, emotions, and what feels familiar. So the spiritual awakening is the realization of that beginning and the end. That event happened to me. I was traumatized. But here and now, I want to transform my perception. I want to reprogram the subconscious mind, finding my breakthrough by putting an end to that trauma, defining its beginning and its end, so I can break free from repeating the pattern. Spiritual awakening from timelessness to awareness of when that trauma happened, to grieving its occurrence, so you can walk on your path without dragging that trauma, without being tied to it, without being identified with it. So hopefully you guys find this video helpful, shifting our perception from trauma being timeless to arriving at identifying when it happened, and that we are capable of grieving it so we can move forward with our lives. Take a moment to honor your journey, to honor your soul, to honor who you are. Keep shining your light, look after your precious soul, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.